Welcome to our midweek reflection. Apart from his disciples, there were two groups of people that Jesus had a great deal of dealings with. One group of people thought that they were all right. The other group knew that they weren't. The first group, of course, were the scribes and the Pharisees. They saw themselves as children of Abraham, keepers of the law. They looked down their noses really at people they considered to be less than them. That's why they didn't like the kind of company that Jesus often kept. Tax collectors and sinners, they called them. And it's true that Jesus did seem very at home with such people. He went and ate with them, and some of them actually became his disciples. Now, the difference between these two, of course, was that the scribes and Pharisees thought they were righteous and they were okay with God. The tax collectors and sinners, so-called, had a much more realistic view of themselves. They knew that they weren't as good as they should be or could be. And that's what endeared them, I think, to Jesus. He rebuked one of the Pharisees who criticised him for having dealings with these people. And he said, I didn't come to call the people that are okay. I came to call the ones that aren't okay. Of course, he was being ironic. So the question we can ask ourselves is, are we good enough? Well, if we recognise who we truly are, then like the so-called tax collectors and sinners, we are actually being much more authentic in God's presence than the religious leaders of Jesus' day were. And so that's the beginning, really, of faith, to actually realise who we truly are and what our need is. And then, like some of those people, we can turn to Christ and know him not only as our friend, but also as our saviour and deliverer. And gradually, as we seek to walk with him, our lives will change radically in a way that we thought quite impossible before we put our trust in Jesus Christ.